Talk real quick. Talk.
Real quick. I'm talking.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh my god, I hate this so much. Talk again?
Talk again.
Okay, good.
Like
We're good.
this.
Hello! We're back, boys.
Wait, you're supposed to do the intro.
Oh, it didn't play. Oh, you want to play the intro?
The intro.
There we go!
Are you ready?
Alright, we're back now. We're back now, fellas. Whoa!
Okay, holy shit, Craftsdwarf's fucking... Alright, first of all, before we fucking get to the QnA, y'all aren't funny. Leave that to
Y'all are
us to be
so not funny. Holy shit. Please.
Leave the unfunny to us.
I am begging you, please be funny eventually. Please.
We had clear technical difficulties. It's not funny to go, oh, the last stream was so good. Shut up.
It's so funny. Oh,
Stop talking.
Hey, Vindy, you want to hear a funny joke?
Please, I've been waiting.
God, here's a funny joke. The last stream was better than this one. Oh no.
Plus, y'all can't pull that bullshit on me. I'm not gonna let y'all sit here and get away with fucking, oh, Weeb Club bad, please clap. When y'all were sitting here crying and whining when we were gone and cheering when we came back. You can't have it both ways.
So mauled.
Intensely
They
mauled.
Okay, Vindy.
They can't have it like, oh, we fucking we missed
Y'all are
the
the ones
fucking...
saying that I hate the viewers, but you two are the ones who are like so mad, and I'm not. Sheesh. Calm down.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I was actually about to click on the Ruby ass image that I have in chat.
Please do.
You know, I don't want to get demonetized.
It's been 30 minutes or 30 seconds. We're fine.
No. Here.
I mean,
Guys, Blue Knight says he's above all these other plebs because he doesn't make unfunny jokes. He makes sex jokes and Kingdom Hearts jokes. They're different.
Yeah. Good. He is built diff.
New folder.
Unfortunate.
Q. He's also a child. So, you know.
Well, that constantly breaking down animated Craftsdwarf is just him. That's
like
what he looks
the
like every time we
background?
sit down to record.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh
where
my
it
god,
is.
wait,
actually.
did you guys notice that part where it showed 4 people in the OP and it synced perfectly to the windows in the background?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah,
That's
right there.
that fits too perfectly to be allowed. That bothers me.
Contradiction fits with everything.
It's just
God
funny,
of
the
High
meme.
School can never lose.
It literally
It's
can.
insane.
You know what? You know, I've come around. God of High School is the best anime ever made, guys. Holy shit.
Shut down.
Hold on, good.
Okay.
No. We need a channel who has public
I mean, I
subscriptions
do agree
on.
that God of High School is better than Love Live, but
I mean, well, listen, Love Live.
best
you know,
anime ever.
who has a better fan base?
Well,
neither.
I mean, how much racism have you gotten in your God of High School comments video? Or the comments of that video, rather.
I've got a lot of them, for quite a bit, but there's also literal groomers and pedophiles in the Love Live community. So, you know,
True.
again, that's racism versus pedophilia debate right there. You know, which one is stronger?
Where's Seth?
Where's Seth? We need Seth. You know what? Special guest, guys.
All right. What the fuck are we doing? What's
well,
the play here?
welcome to the Q&A stream, guys. We are back from a long break. You guys, there are 2 videos out on the Weeb Club channel. Go watch them. Go watch them, please. And we're gonna answer some questions now.
I mean, I'm sure people have questions.
They always do. Like, why aren't we funny? Which I can't answer for you guys because y'all are
I
fucking
just show them a
stupid.
mirror and say, "Why aren't you funny?" Like, goes both ways.
No, listen. Here's how funny I am. You know what's a funny joke, Vindy? The fact that I'm friends with you.
How is that? Why must you say things to hurt me?
Why are we here?
Just to
Why
suffer.
is it like this? Okay.
Just to suffer.
Yeah. And a lot of people asked questions on Twitter, and we do want to get to the Twitter questions, but we don't want to just like ignore questions from chat.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like a mix of both.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna share the stream loud just so you guys can fucking stop bitching at me.
When have I ever bitched at you?
All the time, nonstop, literally
You're
nonstop.
making it up. You're making shit up right now, actually, and I won't stand for it.
Okay, bitch. All right, so tis a Q&A stream that we are doing, and we're gonna go ahead and look through the questions. These are all randomized, so I'm actually afraid this is probably a bad idea. But well, you can do an image slideshow.
As long as we start with like a normal one.
Did you? Oh wait, hold on.
No, I want to start with the most just fucking racially charged, ridiculous out there question. Which Weeb Club member getting canceled first for racism? Craftsdwarf because he's the whitest. It is the easiest to cancel Craftsdwarf for racism.
Well,
No, don't say me.
You're right.
Here,
Never mind.
No. Here's the first
I
question.
was gonna say you, but you're too small to be canceled.
Right.
So, like,
Also,
no.
Yeah,
I am
what's
a rat, we are
reputation is
small.
already in the dumps, so it's not like he can really be canceled, you know. And you
Yeah.
guys are too small.
And you're so white that all you have to do is like say the word black in the wrong context.
Oh!
Or, like with just a little bit of a hint of like, you know, a plantation owner, and you're canceled. So you're the one walking on eggshells over here.
This is very
So it's
unfortunate.
I mean, if Vindy does pull an Usopp and gets like really big, and then like the hood image resurfaces, and people
What?
don't know the context,
That's
and
not
they're
a real
canceled.
image, though.
I'm gonna change the background.
Nobody knows that.
I know. That's why I don't like the image.
I don't remember that
the
image.
background now.
I don't
guys.
want to know.
The Obama image.
Just to fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna put something in the background just to make this worse. Whatever. Why not? Yeah.
Why would we make the on-screen chat bigger? You can see the chat.
You can see the chat.
What's the club's take on Eden Zero?
Eden Zero, so sexy.
So yeah, well, what literally talked about it a little bit in the weekly, episode 1, towards the end of it. If you want to just get his full thoughts.
Yeah.
But
well, it's actually not my
fine.
full thoughts.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true. But because we can't spoil it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I've been keeping up with it weekly for a while now. Yeah.
Unlucky, I think.
I haven't read it.
I mean, I haven't read it either.
Well, that's why because I'm the
I
only
want to
Mashma
finish
stan.
Fairy Tale first.
I'm gonna
I wanna
reread
read
Fairy
Rave
Tale and
Master
then
and then
read
Fairy
Rave
Tale.
Master, and then
I need to see the ceramic bandana bullshit.
I'm gonna rave masturbate.
It's absolutely required that I see it.
So anyway, we have our first question here from the Twitter. We're gonna alternate between the chat and Twitter. So here's the first question by a woman. It says, "Oh shit, I can ask anything I want." Then have any of you seen any Well, I have seen Vocaloid songs, Kage, with my eyeballs. I can see a Vocaloid
I
song.
have quite a few Vocaloid producers that I like quite a bit.
No, but have you
And some
seen
Vocaloid
it?
albums I
Have
really
you seen it, Vindy?
Like music videos for them?
Yeah, that's the question. Literally says seen the
I
songs.
assume it means heard, and like
Have
I have
you
quite
seen
a few
the
Vocaloid albums
songs,
that I really
Vindy?
like.
Is iCarlito a Vocaloid song?
Okay. I hate this
And then pick an anime girl
Oh.
to fight to the death.
Someone answer me. Okay, fine. I see
I
it.
don't fucking know, Craftsdwarf.
Okay, so this question's interesting because I think it's a power scaling question. So everybody, real quick, who's your best girl? Starting with none. We all know the answer. It's Lily.
What
Uh-huh.
the heck? Why are you assuming things? What if it wasn't, huh?
Okay, who is it then?
Hey, none. Tell them what they say about assuming.
You make an ass out of you and me.
Yes, sir.
So, can you tell us who your best? Who's your favorite girl? All of you. Who's your favorite girl for all of you?
Wait, did I?
Toge Kirisaki. So that means I win.
No, it doesn't. There's not enough feats to
Yohane
support.
could not beat Chotage.
There's not enough
Yohane
feats
could
in
not beat
Nisekoi to
Chotage.
support the fact that
Show me the
Chitoge is any
scans.
higher. Okay,
Show me the
all right.
scans.
So in Love Live
She's literally
Sunshine,
so
in Love Live
strong.
Sunshine,
No,
season 1,
no,
episode 13, she
no.
literally teleports from all the way on one side of the arena
no.
to the
That
other.
was a music video.
And Love
Not
Live
real,
Sunshine season
not
1,
canon.
episode fucking episode 9. She is able to defeat both of the Kurosawa sisters, but with a wrestling move, meaning she has combat prowess. On top of that, she's able to survive great heights.
Has gorilla strength.
Okay, gorilla strength don't mean nothing when half of the characters in Love Live can break the sound barrier by throwing objects, okay? Your feats do not support...
How strong is a gorilla?
Not enough to throw something at the speed of sound.
6 times
Not
the maximum.
I'm the one.
Of a human.
Vindy. Vindy. I edited the Seth Gorilla versus Bear video. I know how strong gorillas are, and let me tell you, they lose to bears.
Okay. So does Johanna.
No, she does not. She does not. She does not. Listen, you don't know what power scaling is.
She is a woman.
Okay, so okay, we're going, Vinny, right now. Craftsdwarf, shut up, Craftsdwarf. Who's your favorite girl?
You know she doesn't have a horse in this race.
Oh, yeah, she doesn't. Okay, so
she's small.
So the only one here who might have a horse in this race is Nunmanji. Nunmanji might become.
No, because Lily doesn't have her Pokemon.
Okay, but here's the thing: Lily is able to carry around that fucking Pokemon in her bag, right? Have you heard how much that shit weighs? Fucking impeccable.
Yeah, it's like
What apparently your Discord sounds like.
I don't remember how heavy, but it's like super heavy.
Hey, any quality issue, direct at WattheWut. He's the one streaming it.
Hold on. I don't know what's happening with it.
If we sound bad, it's not on Crafts.
It might be because we're yelling. I think when we're yelling, we're peaking. When we're yelling, we're peaking.
Turn us down.
I am turning us down, you fucking whore. This is why it's a fucking.
Turn us down way more.
Okay, so.
Oh my god, you fucking.
Cosmem, which is the second form of Cosmog, is 2,000, like 2,204 pounds.
Yeah.
So like.
And Lily just casually carries around it and with that in her bag
without sweating. So
it's mean, there's like a slight argument that like maybe it's like kind of floating in place, so like it's kind of floating along as she moves, so it's not like I don't know, she's not directly carrying it, but I don't know.
I mean, no, but she is like carrying it in some scenes though, so we can't confirm or deny that she is floating or not.
True.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure Lily isn't floating, but
I don't want. I would be toxic and call, but I don't want to cut. I don't want to like interrupt Nunmanji on one of the 3 times he's gonna talk all stream.
That's true. That's true.
Why are you insulting me?
Okay. Yeah. You know, I agree with Nunmanji. Nunmanji is you know, I'll say it. Lily will win in the fight between all 4 of us.
Chitoge would win.
No. She's the.
Can Chitoge hold a ton like consistently for days while walking on a journey?
Probably, yeah.
No. Where are the scans? You don't have the scans. You lose. Love Live characters casually can break the sound barrier.
That I believe in Chitoge because I love her. Okay.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit.
Maybe y'all should.
I love she is too small. She will not win in a fight.
I believe in Johanne. So whatever.
I believe in her because I love her, dude. It's that simple.
Okay, so anyway,
maybe you should rewatch ReZero.
So anyway, we're gonna move on to a question. Pick a question from the chat because Vindy's stupid and can't accept you lost.
I don't see any right now. And it'll be like 5 hours before another one shows up when people realize they can ask questions now.
Static came back.
It happens when we fucking whatever. It'll keep happening.
Well, then, if we're peaking, then you can turn us down.
I've been turning us down. I've been adjusting it. Okay, anyway.
Thank you, Raphael Racine. How old when you realized you were gay?
Now, apparently.
26, 27, maybe?
Now, apparently.
That's a fucking 5-head joke, by the way.
Yeah, you're so funny, Vindy. Dude. Guys, can we give a clap for Vindy being funny, guys? Here we go.
That's funny!
Oh, there's a question.
It is a good joke.
Lenboy asks, have you guys seen the K-On! Shuffle manga or no?
Oh, we actually haven't.
What the fuck is the K-On! Shuffle?
I don't know.
It's another spin-off
like
manga.
Pokemon Shuffle?
No, it's another one of the ones that when we were talking about K-On! High School and college, there was another manga.
The most recent installment of the it began in August 2018.
Unlucky, I think.
What? It's a new cast of characters and takes place in a different high school.
Dude,
That's so weird.
New characters
What
to have
the
sex with.
hell? Wait,
Nobody's mentioned it like once either.
18 oh, it looks good though. I think if this is the manga's art, this looks really fucking nice.
I'm lucky, I think.
Look at this.
Oh, actually.
Like, that looks good. I actually really like how this looks. Maybe I'll check it out then. So there's my.
You know what? It is just my connection. I'm listening to the stream. It is my connection. So whatever. There's nothing we can do about it.
Sad.
Unfortunate. Sorry, boys.
Oh, the static's just not going to go away,
it might go on and off depending on like my internet. So like right now.
Okay.
But because I have us turned down more, so it's definitely not peaking. It's because of the fucking.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's not much we can do about it.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Oh. Well, you know what, Francie? I came back. So you know what? Maybe
the Weeb Club came back. We brought milk, but I don't know about your cigarettes. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's not our wheelhouse.
Not us, man.
Yeah, we came back.
Unlucky, I think. Guys, wait, hold on. Guys, Oppo's being funny. He's being so funny. He said last stream didn't have static. That's funny, guys. Isn't that funny?
All right, you need to calm down. Stop being so angry.
It's so funny, though.
Yeah, but we got all our anger out over that. We got to move on. Favorite animals? Polar bears are cool.
I like crows.
Wolves are dogs.
Fucking, and you hate Haikyuu?
They're people, not crows.
Okay, I hate Craftsdwarf.
No, they're crows. Have you read it?
I hate Craftsdwarf, guys.
I watched it.
Oh my
Clearly
god.
I gave it like a
eyes
7 out of
closed.
10.
I hate Craftsdwarf, dude. I hate him so much, man.
None. What's your favorite animal?
Probably just dogs.
So
Dogs or wolves are great.
Blush. I like polar bears. What are you putting in the background? What is that?
Nothing. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys.
Yeah, bring him a new tweet.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I'm being
Keep
bullied.
Okay, well, I didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah, I'm being bullied. Dude.
I didn't even mean to do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No, dude. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't even know what the question was. Oh my god. No.
So the answer is I wasn't a short bus ride. If by weekly I was normal and fine, and if you're talking about the fruit tier list, I am objectively correct about this.
Oh my god, not this again.
I won't hear any dissenting opinions.
Oh, okay, dude.
Because there are no dissenting opinions.
Okay, Vindy, I have a question for you.
Correct.
I have a question. Is garlic bread a bread dish or a garlic dish? Does it transform the garlic or is it garlic?
Craftsdwarf.
Yeah. Hi.
Garlic bread is fucking bread. Are you stupid?
Oh, okay. So, well, I've never eaten garlic then. At least not like in a way that doesn't transform the garlic.
Okay. That happens.
There's literally no way to eat garlic without transforming it because nobody's gonna bite into some raw garlic. And like food never has just like actual pieces of garlic in it, really.
Oh my god.
So
That's
cringe.
not true. Okay.
All right.
Oh, he's talking specifically about the tomato debate. Yeah, that's what we're
No,
talking
no,
about, Mega Graphics.
What's your guys' favorite kind of ice cream?
Oh shit, cookies and cream. Cookies and cream make me come.
Cookies and cream as well.
Yo, Nunmanji, high five. 1, 2, 3, ready to go.
I think I've answered this
God damn
before.
it.
Mine's cookie two-step. It's by Bluebell, who's a Texas ice cream company, and it's cookies and cream and chocolate chip cookie dough mixed.
See,
Wait, what?
I've been saying
It's like vanilla ice cream, and then it has like the little Oreo bits of cookies and cream, and then it also has like little cookie dough bites.
Wait,
So it's chocolate chip cookie dough
what is
and
it called?
cookies and cream mixed together.
What
Cookie
is-
two-step. It's only in like Texas because it's Bluebell, but it's fucking amazing.
Guys,
Find a picture.
I'm moving to Texas now, guys. I'm moving to Texas now, guys.
Well, I was gonna say mint chocolate chip because that's usually what I said, but then I remember Moose Tracks exists, and it's probably a mint chocolate
track.
It's basically got like a kind of candy in it. Like,
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's basically just like ice cream, but he's got these really good candies inside of him.
What kind of candies?
I assume you won't show this on stream, but you
I'll
can
show
see
it on
it's
stream.
got the.
I can show it on stream.
It's got the little, the
I would love
the
that.
cookies and cream and the cookie dough. It's so fucking delicious.
That actually looks. What the fuck? That's really good.
Yeah.
This looks sexual.
It's divine.
This looks sexual.
So basically, Moose Tracks ice cream has like peanut butter cups and fudge inside of it. So yeah.
Ooh, I think Reese's is fucking good. In
Oh, that's right. It's peanut butter. So what will die?
Oh yeah. Bye guys. Thank God, finally. Holy shit.
All right. Another tweet.
All right, let me get it. What we got? What were we on?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're on blue. We're on blue
we
Knight
just
one.
did that Vindy question.
What?
No, we did answer it.
I was just saying the last question was the Vindy
who's your
one.
favorite superhero and why? I know who a Vindy and Craftsdwarf might say, and his name rhymes with Hitler.
What?
That was not funny.
Why is it not funny? It's not. It's supposed to be funny.
I loved
It's
it,
literally
Monty.
just true.
But he's not a
I'm sorry,
superhero.
you missed with that one.
Well, how? I don't know.
Vindy's favorite is Obama, so like I don't know why you're saying
He's
that
not a
about
superhero
him.
either. So you know what? Fuck you.
Only a superhero could transfer.
You're not
those
saying
powers.
he's a superhero? Why are you discounting his legacy? What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Shit. Fuck, dude.
Mine's Spider-Man. Just all my favorite superhero media is Spider-Man shit. I think he's good. I like, what he stands for, and he's a little silly man.
A little silly.
But that's definitely able to be changed. It's not set in stone as Spider-Man.
My favorite for many years is Robin, until I just realized I was being dumb and wrong. So it's like just obviously Spider-Man now. That happened after I rewatched all the Raimi movies. So,
oh wait, hold on.
Raimi.
Say Raimi right now. Say Raimi right now.
Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Craftsdwarf answer the question.
Holy shit, guys! Can we get a Raimi in chat, boys?
Well, did what already answer it?
I said Spider-Man.
He said Spider-Man. That's why he said Raimi movies. What?
Okay. Well, I did. Well, you
Can we
guys
get a
all have
Raimi
the
in
exact
chat,
same
boys?
hair. But anyway, so it's like I guess because like I like Spider-Man a lot. I like Batman. I like Superman. There's a bunch of other heroes I like. But if I had to pick, like, I guess like a typical superhero character would probably be Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Even though admittedly I haven't read or watched that much good Hulk media, like pretty much it has been Immortal Hulk, which was phenomenal. It's one of my favorite comics. Though I guess my favorite character who happens to be a superhero is Lupin Red, Yano Kairi from Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger, but I don't really feel like that fits the question. But
I mean, it does
I guess
kind of. They're superheroes,
And
bro.
what are pogging at that Guitar Skater message?
Well, and a big part of his character arc is like he doesn't feel like a hero, but
What did
I
you
guess
say?
he does do heroic
Hold on,
things.
hold on,
so,
shut up. What did you say, Nun?
You're pogging at that Guitar Skater message.
Why am I pogging at that?
Look
Just
at
agree
it.
with it.
I don't agree with it.
But he's black and you hate black people.
Oh yeah, Craftsdwarf does hate black people.
No, you.
How do I hate black people?
I saw a question in chat asking me what my favorite thing I've watched from my backlog builder so far, which is my patron thing where people get me to watch stuff. I would say it's a toss-up between Planetary, which is a comic. It's probably my favorite comic right now. Hajime no Ippo, the anime, I watched all that. It was really fucking good. And BoJack Horseman, I would love to watch the last season. And maybe it would be clear my favorite thing from the backlog builder, but my fans won't vote for it, so I might never watch it.
Fuck your fans. Watch it on your own.
Anyway.
Oh my god, he did his
unless you-
fucking shithole laugh again, guys.
Which one? This one?
Guys, we should get some super
Don't do it
chats
on
for
command.
that.
That's too much power.
Holy shit.
He said Lupin Red does count.
Yeah,
Craftsdwarf.
of course it
Doesn't have to be a
does.
comic book superhero.
You know what? And I also
What is your favorite superhero?
who me?
That's why I put emphasis on the what. Yes.
I literally said Spider-Man so long ago. I don't understand how I'm like this is not getting through to you.
I
folks.
literally
Why you're
commented on
expecting me to
how
listen to you.
all of you guys had the exact same pick.
I'm so
Okay,
hated
well-
today. I'm
Then
hated.
we're just good friends.
I'm hated.
Yeah, you are.
I mean,
Yeah,
alternatively, if it's not like that kind of superhero media,
You guys also gave Spider-Verse higher than an 8 out of 10. So.
I did not. Don't say
wait, really?
that.
Never mind.
hey, Vindy,
Dumb.
can we talk about how like Nunmanji's the worst person ever?
Okay, I'm not gonna go that far.
Well, anyway.
Need an image like Crafts Nunmanji handshake. Gave Spider-Verse an 8, even though
It's
we
because
both
there's a
really
black main
Spider-Man
character.
and-
It's because he's a half black, half Hispanic main character. That's why you don't like
Now
it.
we know who the real racists are.
I know, right?
Not
Fucking
white,
shithole. Terrible.
You're the ones who keep bringing up his race. I don't know what that says about y'all.
Anyway, best anime adaptation that improved on the manga, and so let's. Okay, so
It's K-On! It's K-On!
It's K-On!
It's not like we talked about this on the backlog for the K-On! Manga, and I can't think of a manga that's just like so clearly like not as good as the adaptation.
Craftsdwarf's the only person I know who says adaptation.
Hopefully Bleach, because it'll actually give it an ending.
Well, here's the thing: if Ufotable or someone else other than Piero animates
Alright,
Bleach,
This guy needs to fucking take. He's pissing me off.
who? Guitar Skater?
You!
Me? Why me?
Because I'm trying to piss you off, and you got serious about it.
Well, here's the thing, right? Fucking Bleach's anime. If it's
Do
animated
not
by
say Hunter x Hunter unironically. Let's not pretend like Hunter x Hunter 2011 is not only
It's the less
better
good
than the
version of the
manga, but it's
Yeah.
improvement, because both of those would be wrong. Hunter x Hunter's manga is clear, way and above 2011. 2011 sucks. Bad adaptation.
one of
Let's
them's a
fucking
6
grow
and
up.
one of them's a 7. Yeah.
More like one's a 7 and one's like a 9, like a high 9.
Whatever, man. Okay, dude. All
Yeah.
right, man.
None agrees with me.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you're asking the racist if he agrees with you.
Oh,
man, so, like-
Luna mentioned that he thought I would say Boruto as far as adaptations go, but I kind of consider them their own things. Like, I mean, I guess it's an adaptation of the manga, but it's also like, it's almost, I don't know, maybe, I guess, but if I had to, I'd still like, I give like the K-On! Manga like a 5, and the K-On! Anime is like a 9, maybe a 10, where Boruto is like a 6 out of 10 manga and 8 out of 10 anime, so I guess like, considering my scores, then I guess I don't like it, but they're both good adaptations, I guess, in that way. So I don't know.
Yeah. K-on's the easy answer. But like for manga, you never want to get adapted.
Oh yeah, the second part of the question.
Fuck.
Plunderer. Oh wait,
Dude, if only Plunderer wasn't adapted.
no, there was
I'm so sad that I can't say Actage, since I have an entire video about why it shouldn't get adapted. So now I got to pick something else.
Well, and I could see there being a good Plunderer anime. It's just the one that we got isn't. So,
Maybe like, let me think, cause like maybe fucking Teppu, but I don't know, cause like it all depends on who's animating it, right? Like, the only definitive answer is never getting an anime adaptation anyway, and we're all sad about that. So, like, you know, kind of unfortunate.
Let me look.
I'm looking through mine right
I have
now.
another answer other than Actage. Let me think.
Yeah, I don't either. Because anyway, either way, any of these could. Here's the thing: anything could potentially have a good adaptation.
I would have said Komi-san just to piss people off, but now that's happening.
Hey, Vindy, come here.
What?
I don't think that Komi-san adaptation is gonna be good. Like,
No, it's gonna be dog shit.
it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be really shit. Yeah.
Like at best,
yeah, I definitely think any adaptation in theory could work, but it's really a question of like, can it get adapted in a way that works considering like the modern like production landscape, right?
Well,
like where
like certain things that I think like could work better. Like, if it was like manga, I want to see get adapted. There's the manga that I'm reading called Shiori Experience, right? Which is it's like a music manga. That would be so great, but like
well, here's the issue, right? Something like Komi-san, and I don't know why Komi-san's included. I guess the reason why Komi-san's included with the Uzaki Nagatoro is because they're like more gag manga, right? Or whatever. They're meme images.
None of those are for Komo. Well, they're
I said
just all.
They're just gag manga, though. They're gag manga.
yeah, he realized his mistake.
I
And
know.
before he-
Stupid.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I think they're just the romance manga that are centered around like the girl mainly.
They're meme images. They're meme image manga.
Yeah.
But like, the only way something like that can be done well is if fucking like you know, if we get like a K-On! Or a Nichijou type adaptation where like it takes the simplified nature of the manga and then like ramps it up to 11.
Yeah, 4 are interesting because I feel like as adaptations they can be either really flat and just kind of exist, or they can like be kind of amazing with it, right? Like I don't know why 4 specifically seem to have that more so than other manga adaptations. Maybe it's just a bias I have, but it's just something I've noticed.
Guys, I have to say something. Women might be funny. Women might be a little funny.
Okay.
Hold on.
Every time I try to think of one that I want to say is like, I don't think that should get adapted because I think that it would be worse. It's like already I can think of it as being adapted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking Records Ragnarok should never be adapted because it's just not going to be as good. It got a shit adaptation. I would say I wish Nagatoro had never been fucking adapted.
Dude,
I don't need that in my life.
None of the 4 should have been adapted. If I'm being honest.
What's the 4th one?
It's like Uzaki-chan. Any of those ones. I don't even know. Like, it's like Uzaki-chan, whatever. But look at the stream, though. Look at the stream, though. This is more important.
I'm looking.
This is... You know what? Women might be funny because Kagero made this.
Okay, stop being a simp.
No.
Let me think.
We've already gotten a lot of these.
I'm muting Vinny from the stream.
You know what? I have one Crafts. It hasn't been adapted to an anime, but I don't really want it to be. Sumire 16 Sai is my go-to. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, it has been adapted into a live action drama.
Yeah,
though,
I know that.
But,
that's why I said what I said.
Unlucky, I think. Anyway,
For you?
What about Nunmanji?
I don't have anything. I already
Takagi,
tried to figure out
right.
something.
Did I say it? I thought I said like there's like I don't have one. I said maybe like Teppu or maybe like it might be only Teppu because otherwise, like I said, anything could potentially have a good adaptation. Just most things don't. You know.
I'm trying to think of a manga that like is so based in being a manga that like I
guess something that I've read that shouldn't be adapted, but it's not going to be adapted would be like Frankenfran.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my god! Remember when Nunmanji wouldn't shut the fuck up?
I mean, yeah. Honestly, like the problem with Frankenfran is less like the content being unadaptable. It's more that like it's just not fit for television because it's way too like it'd be censored to shit, right?
It would have to be like an OVA.
Right, which goes back to what I was saying, where it's how like in theory anything could be adapted into animation, but it's just a matter of like would it like work does it work as a TV anime? That's kind of like Mushoku Tensei. Part of the reason it took a long time to be adapted was because apparently someone said that, or apparently it was mentioned that like just the way the light novels are structured doesn't really lend itself well to like the 12-episode format. Or at least at the start, which was attributed to one of the causes it took a while to happen. So there could be lots of great manga or light novels that, even though they maybe should have or could have adaptations, that's part of the reason why they wouldn't, right? So but then there are other routes like OVAs and movies, but though OVAs are pretty much only like just bonus episodes now. Like nowadays, you don't get a lot of like Legend of Galactic Heroes would not come out today, right, as a big 100 episode OVA series. That just doesn't happen anymore, right?
Dude, this old man's like fucking talking about his past.
Cobalt, really quickly. I don't know if you're talking about for the anime, but I'm pretty sure that the One Punch Man anime is based off of the Murata manga.
Yeah, it is.
So it's not based off of just the doodles. It's based off of the really fucking good looking one.
Yeah. I really
Murata approached one and was like, and they collabed on the remade version, which is the Murata version.
Can we drown the fucking budget meme? Can we just drown the budget
Please.
meme?
Oh yeah, One Punch Man did not have a higher budget than average. It just had good talent on it, and was well managed and produced.
Fucking hate.
Yeah, if anything, season 2 of One Punch Man would have. The only time I can see budget being like brought up in a legitimate way is something like ReZero Season 2, where the entirety of the second core, every episode is 29 minutes and 30 seconds. So, and there's no OPED playing in most episodes, so that's extra time you're having to spend. Like, that's extra money you're having to spend on the animation, where it's like things where you can tell they are losing money doing it, right? Because you're cutting out ad time and you're animating an extra 3 minutes every episode that most shows don't do, right?
Yeah.
I think, like, in that case, you can look at it and be like, okay, there's money in this project, but it's not because, oh, the animation's nice. It's there's no time for fucking advertisements, and they're not playing the OPED, right? So I think that's the only like time where I think you can really bring up budget, not just it looks good budget.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a question I saw in here. What's y'all's favorite and least favorite series running in Shonen Jump right now?
Well, that's the easy question for me. One Piece is my favorite, and honestly, my least favorite is probably Ayakashi Triangle.
God damn it, you motherfucker! Ooh.
Well, me and Roboco actually had amusing chapters once or twice. Ayakashi Triangle has had like nothing.
Every panel of Ayakashi Triangle is interesting.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's the best manga in Jump, and I'm not current on it, but it is one of the only 2 manga currently running in Weekly Shonen Jump I own a physical volume of. And it's the only one I own a Japanese physical volume of.
Okay, we get it, Weeb.
It has boobs in it. That's why I bought it.
Wait, hold up.
Because the nipples that are censored in the magazine aren't censored in the volume version.
Yo, let's fucking go.
So when you buy the volume, it just has bare nips in it.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, why do you think I bought it?
Alright. So I'm not...
my answer, the only thing I'm actually current on in Jump is MHA. I started getting caught up to Dr. Stone earlier today. There were like 10 chapters. So MHA is both the best and worst because Horikoshi does not fucking miss.
Oh, I guess real quick to end, because like obviously One Piece, but my second favorite thing running is probably like, or I guess I like Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, and Mission Yozakura Family quite a bit. I think Jujutsu Kaisen is my favorite of the 3, but those are consistently like the ones I enjoy. Well, what would you expect? None.
I mean, I didn't expect Jujutsu Kaisen. You just never seemed like.
Well, I reread it and I was like, "Hey, this is cool." And
he let the one in white sweet talk him. Cringe.
Oh, God.
Imagine leaving the Jujutsu anti-hyper club.
No, if white sweet talked to me, maybe I'd like Undead Unluck more than I do.
I thought you were about to say maybe like Gintama.
My hero.
That too. Anyway, someone else answer.
So my
favorite's MHA.
Fine, go ahead. Fine. You know what? Fine, go ahead.
My favorite's MHA. I don't really have a least favorite because I'm not cringe and I don't read all of Jump and stuff and read all the new mangas. And stuff. No, Roboco's the best. No, I'm sorry, I meant Roboco's my number one in Jump.
Up.
Yeah.
Please shut the fuck up. I'm begging you. Please shut the fuck up.
Imagine hating Roboco in a post slam dunk chapter world.
You keep saying that.
Are you kidding me?
A good chapter, a good manga does not. Or one good chapter does not make a good manga.
All right. So my favorite in Shonen Jump.
It was a good chapter. I just said it's the chapter that changed the world.
Speak
up, please. I'm begging you.
No, it's Vindy's fault.
So anyway, my favorite thing running in Shonen Jump right now that I'm caught up to is Dr. Stone, especially with the recent chapters. Make me crying. I added Dr. Stone to my top 10 recently. It's like at the bottom of the top 10. But yeah, it's in my top 10 now. Made me cry like baby. Oh. But my least favorite thing running right now that I'm reading is Elusive Samurai.
Yeah, it's down there for me too.
It's so aggressively mid that I don't understand. Like every time I read a new chapter, it's just like nothing changed. Like time just evaporated after I read it. No feelings, no emotion, just mid. I don't understand because this is the same mangaka behind Assassination Classroom. So I don't even.
I miss Bone Collection.
I miss Time. I wanted Time Paradox Ghost Rider to have more chapters, but Eden Zero is not on my top 10 yet. It has yet to emotionally ruin me.
You're not that cringe.
Well, it has yet to emotionally ruin me, and the day it does, it will be in there. So we never know. I'll be the world's biggest Mashima simp. Sorry.
Someone else read a question from chat.
Well, I get the next one ready.
I don't know.
What the fuck? You so toxic.
Y'all like to eat chips in your sandwiches? No.
Who said that? Who wants
I
to
like
die?
my chips on the side.
What the fuck? Who said that?
I've done it very rarely, mostly when all the ingredients on it depends on the sandwich. Obviously, like with lunch meat and cheese, it adds like texture to like soft bread, soft meat, and soft cheese, and it's like But I don't do it often. Usually, I just have like toasted bread anyway, so I don't need the extra texture.
I don't need fucking. So a couple things in chat right now. Mega Graphics, go fuck yourself for that.
Funny.
But Crusher.
Is he
Vindy,
wrong?
Yo, Vindy, Crusher made a based message, did he not? That's fucking.
I read it. I chose to ignore it.
He needs to robo go get. These two need to robo go get some bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Elusive Samurai. There's no way. I'm sorry. It's the most mid manga ever made. Not even the most mid manga with samurai in the title, done by a critically acclaimed manga.
That's true. I've not read what you're talking about.
In Weekly Shonen Jump.
I'm gonna be honest. Samurai 8 had more good moments than Elusive Samurai.
Are there tits in Samurai?
Samurai 8 was also longer. So.
Are there tits?
Well, yeah. So I mean, obviously, I'm comparing like a 50 chapter manga to like 40, however long it lasted, to like a 15 chapter manga. But
are there tits in it?
We'll see if Elusive Samurai changes my mind by that point. So.
Man, Elusive Samurai will probably change our mind when something happens, Craftsdwarf. I've been waiting for something to happen for 15 chapters, man.
Okay, what's your favorite fight from a battle shonen and why?
My favorite fight is obviously Nunmanji versus his crippling.
All right,
denial.
I'm gonna actually answer the second question. It's Luffy versus Katakuri.
Okay, old man.
Obviously part of it is that just Luffy is a fucking great character, but Katakuri is like perfect for foiling him, for working as a foil and contrasting him. They have a great dynamic through the fight. Especially love how like they change each other, like Luffy, and to become more like the other one. Where like Luffy, his desire is to protect his friends, his comrades. But he decides to stay and fight to get stronger and leaves them with like fucking Big Mom. Right, so he's, instead of being more instinctual, he's being more like calculated and thinking, and thinking for the future in that way. Where Katakuri decides to, instead of thinking only of his family, he acts more on his like base desires to fight Luffy and surpass him. Like, so he becomes more like animalistic, like Luffy. The art is fucking great, especially in the Snake Man chapter, where just how Luffy's arms just make the panel flow. The one that really sticks in my mind is one panel where it like kind of makes like a triangle and they're like punching each other. Like, it's fucking the chapter where like Katakuri uses his Conqueror's Haki after recognizing like Luffy it's just so fucking solid. Like, it is just such great character stuff from both of them. The art is good. It's like as a like response to the Saboti failure. I just love everything about it, and it's really good. Yeah.
Naruto Sasuke too.
Yeah.
That's actually perfect that you said that, Vindy.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who's gonna say it.
Look at the stream.
I can see it. What?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Spoon, to answer your question, Bleach.
Okay, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill myself, then you. I'm gonna turn into a Shinigami, then kill you. Hey,
Nunmanji?
Naruto versus Sasuke too. I mean,
understandable. It's also
need to answer that.
It's like up there for me. Like, I do actually have a fight 3x3, but and it's on it. So
see, that's like way harder for me, right? It's because like I don't know. My answer.
Well, do you have a favorite fight from Bleach? Let's kind of
that's
what are your two?
That's the answer
those
I was
are
gonna give. That's the answer I was gonna give.
Gotcha.
It's because like it's literally my favorite, if only because it makes me coom every time I read it. It's Grammy versus Kenpachi because it's the fucking...
Oh.
The idea of Grammy versus Kenpachi to me is always going to be the best shit ever. Because here's a guy whose power is literally just imagination. Can imagine anything he wants, and then Kenpachi just fucking breaks through it. And then the guy fucking just imagines himself losing because Kenpachi's just so powerful.
Well, it's more that he couldn't imagine himself being stronger than that. Like, Kenpachi is literally beyond his imagination.
I couldn't imagine fucking having a bigger dick than Kenpachi, dude. No one can. Imagine.
My favorite Bleach fight is personally Ichigo versus Ulquiorra, but Kenpachi, that one's a good one.
Okay, the one in white. The heart.
Yeah.
The heart.
Ichigo Aizen.
Dude, the heart.
That's good.
That's also a good
Bleach
fight.
has lots of great fights. What do you fucking know?
Kenpachi versus Kenpachi's also
I'm
great.
going to kill you, Vindy. I'm putting out the rat poison right now.
Do it, please. Please get the rat poison.
It's so easy with
Please
Bleach.
kill
It's
this
so
man.
easy.
Please do it.
It's so easy.
I need him gone, please.
Kubo versus his back's another good one.
Dude.
That's so Gashi.
Why it's my fight? It's good. It's hard for me to put Naruto Sasuke 2 into words. It's just so good in like every way.
It does like kind of like Naruto and Sasuke already have some like phenomenal like character arcs through like the whole story, and it just caps both of them off perfectly. So it's like, you know,
Well,
and
like
it's also both of your guys is like some of your favorite like manga period. So it's like it's
my second. So.
Right. So and it's just so it's like it's then there's the Naruto fight, right? Like more so than the only like Obito stuff is also really good, but it's just like it's Sasuke. It's fucking Sasuke.
Well, and like I watched the fight the other day and picked up new stuff and was like thinking about it in a different way, because I hadn't like fully thought about the fact that like Sasuke is just going into that fight suicidal and just wants to die, and that's like the entire point, kind of.
Unlucky, I think.
It's really fucking
Here's the
good.
thing, though. I don't think Kishimoto would put that much thought for a character, so you're stupid.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna get me.
Okay, idiot.
At least my mangaka finished his manga.
No, I don't think he did. He finished one of them. He finished one of them.
Boruto's still ongoing, idiot. No, Naruto's is
Also,
over, though.
Kubo had zombie powder that I canceled. So
Well,
there's that.
That's 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying?
Burn the Witch also got canceled.
It's also got canceled, bro. I don't know what happened.
Putting out the traps.
Okay.
Right, traps.
Yo, guys, it's a Guitar Skater question.
I like how you say that, putting out the traps as Guitar Skater. Fucking.
Guys,
up.
so
it's just perfect timing.
Should we talk about some Guitar Skater lore real quick? Guitar Skater has some fucking lore.
Why are you trying to put guitar out here like that? What the
Listen.
heck?
I don't know. We could just
It's a new
answer
era.
his question.
gonna
Guitar
go grab
Skater
a drink.
sucks. Moving on.
No, he does
I'm
not
gonna grab a
suck.
drink. I want to answer his question seriously. Hold on. Manga would suck, I'm sure, if you couldn't read. All right, I'm gonna go.
And Guitar Skater can't read. It's not his fault.
That's the implication. What? Thank you.
Okay. You know? Oh, God, there's soccer slander in our chat right now, so we're going to ignore it. We're going to pretend they don't exist.
Why'd you say it? Nobody else was gonna even say anything.
So anyway, video you're most proud of? Guys, we all know Vindy's answer, right, Nunmanji? Yeah, bro.
You're all normies.
We're all normies.
Hold on, that's a good question.
I'll put that back on screen.
I have a pretty easy answer to this one. So it's like,
dude, it's white kid food.
Shut the fuck up. It's the Sonic podcast that I recorded with Vindy that's going up on the Weeb Club at some point.
Why that?
Because it's the only thing that I'm in that I like.
Why?
Because it was good. It was a lot of good discussion and saying things that I haven't really heard people say about those games.
I don't think so.
I guess my video, it has to be either the Luffy video, the To Be a Man of Action, or the Conflict and Compromise of Uchiha Sasuke. Because I think those are good videos, and on 2 of my favorite characters ever. And I was able to I also edited those myself. Like, I can't really say like, oh yeah, Hidamari sketch video, because I paid someone else to do that, even though I think it's a great video. But and I think like the Luffy video is just like a really great representation of like, you know, a very core idea to One Piece. And you know, his character does kind of get like talked down to at times, even though like a lot of, especially One Piece fans, really love him. But I think people like who don't like One Piece as much or view it from the outside, like, you know, just kind of like look down on him, when I do think he's phenomenally written. And Sasuke, like, is also kind of like with me, because I hated Sasuke before I reread Naruto. And there's like, oh, like one of the best videos like explaining his character, probably the, you know, or at least it was the best video when it came out. You know, so it's like it's between those two. So and of course the Sasuke video also actually got great reception. So you know, that's cool.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, wait, I'm back. Okay, wait, what were y'all's answers? I'm actually curious. I assume Nuns with the Sonic podcast, because he's told me that before. Wait, let me guess. Okay, Nuns with the Sonic podcast, he's told me that before.
I hate Vindy.
I had 2 videos because I couldn't choose.
Okay.
I hate Vindy.
Crafts, yours is either Beyond Blood or... let me go to your channel. Is it Beyond Blood or like the first part of the fairy tale?
You actually hate Craftsdwarf so much.
So much.
Craftsdwarf,
So much.
How does it feel to like have
It's Sasuke and Luffy.
Such a massive cat.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I
Good
forgot about
videos. Like Beyond Blood got a really great like reception, but also I think like the second half of it just kind of sucks cock. That's an over exaggeration, but it's not that good compared to like my later One Piece stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
The first like 10 minutes up to the Robin part is phenomenal. It's the whole Kagami discussion where I think I could have done way better. You know, so
let me go to what.
What
should be
what
easy?
hasn't answered yet, but I'd like to hear your guess anyway.
I never get to answer. I've hated on here.
I'm sorry.
Hey, what? You don't get to say that, because when we recorded the redacted tier list yesterday, every time I maybe had my first thoughts like once or twice, because every time I would bring something up, you 3 would erupt into autistic tantruming, and I couldn't say a word. Like, this is just how it works.
It's
okay?
It's
So every time you put a tweet up and we all erupt into autistic answering of
like
questions, this is how it fucking goes.
I don't know
okay?
if that's how it goes, Craftsdwarf. I think you're just being rude.
I am, but that's beside the fucking point.
Whoa, guys.
Okay. What? There's 3 videos it can be. I think 3. Okay. So, Why I'll Never Stop Loving Bleach is probably what it is. Where's the fucking Love Live video I'm looking for?
Is it the Chica one or the Feather?
Chica video. The Chica video is the other option, actually.
That's the one I would really think of.
One of those 2.
It's the Chica video is my favorite video of mine, because I still don't think I've made a video as good as it, if I'm being honest. Whenever I go back to rewatch it, like, it's still... The issue with the Bleach video that I have...
You talk about yourself and you make me cry.
The issue with the Bleach video is at a certain point, right? And, like, I just don't feel the same about it as most people seem to. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is my second best video, I think.
The video, or you mean
the video itself?
No, okay, that makes sense.
It could have been better. There's a lot of things that could have been better about it.
Big sad.
I think, though, the Review Starlight video I really like.
That video has some cool stuff. I wish I liked the series, but that's another point.
Toxic.
That's so toxic.
But correct. It's right.
You're all racist.
If I'm gonna answer, it's hard because my favorite video of mine I didn't edit, so I don't want to say it's that one. Because the question isn't what's your favorite video of yours, right, or on your channel. It's what's the video you're most proud of. So I feel like that means it has to be a video that I had, some, I made, right? And in that case, it's not We're All Normies. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's gonna be We're All Normies too, guys. Let's fucking go.
No, it's my Kimetsu video.
Oh.
Okay.
Was your other option the ReZero video?
What about the Dragon Ball video?
So
What about
those three are all good picks.
Hooters?
So ReZero, the ReZero video is my favorite video on my channel. I actually love that video, and I think that it's good. And part of that video, the comments on it make me so happy because it's constantly people saying that the show either gave them a similar experience, or I've gotten comments that like they didn't get that with the show, but after hearing someone else explain that the show did that for them, they understand why people like ReZero.
So yeah, that makes sense.
And so both of those make me really happy, but I don't want to add it because I didn't edit it. And then the Dragon Ball video, I think, was good, but there were things I learned from the Dragon Ball video that I then
applied to the Kimetsu video.
Manga review now, it would be better than the Kimetsu review as long as I had
enough to say. Yeah,
it's also more than just that, right? So for my Dragon Ball video, while I think I might have said things about Dragon Ball that people haven't said, it's Dragon Ball, right? There was so much. There's 30 years of discussion about Dragon Ball, right? So I think that even though I don't think either video has any impact, I think that it felt less important to me than the Kimetsu video, where when I reread the manga, I felt like so much of the conversation around the series at the time was not good, and so I feel like the video was like timely. I love everything I say in it. I think a lot of what I say in it holds up, and then I think that it's probably the best video that I've edited. I think maybe there's something else. So that's the video I'm most proud of, but I could definitely one-up it and should at some point get off my lazy ass and make another manga review or something.
My favorite chapter reviewer, Vindy Vondo.
Well, that's not a chapter review. I mean, that was just a full manga review.
No. You're a chapter reviewer. Shut up.
Which I like doing those, actually. I think it's kind of fun, but it's a lot more work than I want to put in. So that's my answer.
Big sad.
You guys need to stop.
What? Stop what?
The pain.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Vinny?
Okay, problem? So first off is what's favorite piece of Western media? That's a good question.
So it's one video of this chick getting fucking fucked by like 5 what?
Mine's probably either Spider-Man 2 or yeah, it's probably Spider-Man 2 actually.
Why?
Actually, that's a little hard. I'm not entirely sure.
Because yeah, there's definitely a few movies I could pick out, but and a lot of stuff I also want to go through again, like Harry Potter is obviously very contentious because the author is a piece of shit, but like it's also still so important to my family, and like it was my mom's favorite piece of media, right? And then I remember I used to really like Anticipated Adventures, and like both Palm Sleuth and Homestuck especially, but I just haven't I fell off the Homestuck kind of emotionally, and I never went back to reread it. I remember really liking The Wire. I probably won't love it if I rewatched it. And yes, the movies like The Incredibles, Waltz with Bashir was the movie I said was my favorite movie, but I don't know if that'll change when I rewatch all my favorite movies. What are some other ones? I do like Spider-Man 2 a lot.
What makes it hard for me is like this also like this includes shows, games. It just includes so many things.
Right, like if it was like just favorite movie, that would be easier, or just favorite Western movie, favorite Western TV series. But instead, it's like, oh yeah, games. Fuck, I didn't even think about video games.
Yeah, that's why I was like having trouble at first. It was like, do I like a game as much as I like my favorite show or movie?
Because I really like Binding of Isaac Rebirth, but I don't think I'd say like favorite Western piece of media.
I mean, you also have Monster Hunter. Actually, no, that's
Japanese. So
yeah.
I think all my other favorite video games are Japanese. So
video games aren't Japanese. Craftsdwarf.
Yeah, it's funny for me because I feel like I'm super big on Western games, especially like Western AAA games.
Mm-hmm.
But on my 4x4, there's only like 3 games that are made by a Western dev. So it's like it might be gay. It might be my favorite Western game, which is Uncharted 2. But I'm trying to think. It's either that or it's a book or it's a movie, and I'm trying to think of what movie it would be.
Also, real quick, I said that like I still think I like The Wire, but it's also like I'm mentally because I also really like Legend of Galactic Heroes, and I rewatched and I gave it like a 7, and I'm just worried that the same will happen to The Wire. I don't think it will, but it's just like I don't know how I'll feel on a rewatch basically. But sorry, go ahead.
Well, because I think like when I think about it, it's like okay, it's either Uncharted 2, Ender's Game, or it's like a movie. Like it'd be like what, like Dead Poets Society.
I forgot about Speaker for the Dead. Oh God.
Let me think. Like Dead Poet Society, fucking Spider-Verse would be up there. I'd probably put Onward, like Toy Story 2 or 3. Coco would be up there. Hercules, like a bunch of movies as well. So it's hard for me to pick. So I'm just gonna go with Ender's Game and just say a book, just to fucking break the mold, because it's my favorite book. So I think it's fair.
Oh my god, you're so different, guys.
It's not fair. You literally like Uncharted 2 more, but you're lying to
Liar,
everyone.
dude.
I was gonna make a all media like 5x5 a while ago, and I mean Ender's Game was one of the first things I put on there, so it's definitely up there for me.
You have not read Speaker for the Dead yet, right?
Nope.
Okay, because I liked it. I didn't love I don't know how you'll feel because I didn't like. I liked Ender's Game, but I didn't love it. But I liked Speaker for the Dead way more.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you'll feel the reverse. So, what about? Did you answer what? Because
No,
I think
I did not.
Go ahead.
So my favorite Western film is between either Into the Spider-Verse or Creed 2. It's between those two. Both of them make me cry like baby. I lean towards Creed 2 lately because Creed 2 is epic. It has one of my favorite film OSTs of all time. One of the tracks in particular is one of my favorite in general OST tracks. And it's about family, boys. It's about family, and it make me cry, boys. Make me cry. In terms of TV shows, though, I think my favorite Western TV show is
Avatar, or is
it's
it
Avatar:
something
Last
else?
Airbender. It's Avatar: Last Airbender.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, my problem with the TV show, because I was thinking about that, it was I couldn't, because my favorite show is Always Sunny, but I don't emotionally resonate with Always Sunny. I just think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Well, Always Sunny is really good.
Always Sunny. However,
there's some other TV shows I like. Oh, Venture Bros is really good. The DC Animated Universe, especially Justice League and Unlimited.
hey, Craftsdwarf, what's your
I love
favorite episode of
Scrubs.
Justice League Unlimited?
Scrubs is phenomenal. Arrested Development's good.
I can tell you a lot of things that
good.
don't make me cry like a baby, Mr. Mega Graphics. For example, Elusive Samurai didn't even make me feel emotions. It just made me fucking bored. It's like...
My Love doesn't make him cry. He hates me.
Ichigo 100% doesn't make me fucking cry. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. It makes me cry in pain. I'm crying out of the pain.
I was once you said Ichigo 100%, I was like, I know exactly what's coming.
Lots of things. Fucking...
Like you, Tachinami.
Thank you guys for coming to the stream.
And then Alex, for the second question, we talked about. I guess we didn't talk a lot about Berserk, but we talked about kind of the situation on the weekly.
Definitely look forward to the weekly because I think we had a good discussion on the topic. But I guess as far as thoughts on Berserk, I haven't read it in 4 or 5 years. I really liked it, and it is part of my favorites rewatch reread. I just will eventually get to it. Yeah.
I'm the only one who's current on Berserk and has read. I mean, Kraus has read a large portion of it, but he's not current. I don't think the other two have read large swaths.
No, they haven't. They haven't read. They said they hadn't read it, touched it, basically. Maybe some of the anime, but.
So I mean, my answer to those, my favorite arc is, that's so hard. I don't even remember the names of the arcs.
I don't either. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Let me look at Berserk arc names while I answer the other ones. My favorite moments. I mean. I don't even think I could say one moment. I just love the way Guts slowly opens up to
Oh, Guts' arc is really good. Yeah,
the way he slowly starts to open up to the people around him. And then my favorite character is Guts, but if I were to not choose Guts, it would probably be I don't fucking know. Fuck, that's hard.
Strong thought on Berserk is because I remember I was going to do a video about it, about like Puck and how he's like super important in like the start of Berserk, because like Guts is like this huge edgelord, but Puck is kind of there to like balance him out and understand his emotions and like reveal like, hey, there's something going on under there. He's not just a giant edgelord. Like there's a deep pain there, right? And like, because I think, or at least I remember when I was like on 4chan, people kind of weren't super into Puck, you know. So, but Griffith is also good, and it's just been so long since I've experienced it that I'm just like, yeah, I liked it. I just don't remember a lot that I liked about it.
For Arc, I'd probably have to say Falcon and the Millennium Empire. That's definitely my favorite arc. I actually think that arc is so fucking good. I want to reread Berserk now that it's, I mean, you know, basically, you know, it's over. I want to reread it because I wanted to reread it anyways, because it's been a while since I read it, and I do think that there are parts of it that are really, really fucking good. So.
Yeah, I have to read Berserk one day. I'm probably gonna
I'm definitely gonna read it this year, but
oh, cool.
Yeah.
I have just too much shit to read and watch. I have to fucking, god damn it, I have to fucking watch all of Korra. Oh my god, kill me.
Why is Gintama so mid?
Mood.
Alright. Pick a question from the chat while I get another one.
Okay, apparently it's not over. I don't like that, but we talked about that on the thing.
Mira's Berserk is over.
Oh, we already
right?
answered this one. We
Yeah.
already answered this one.
Even if it does continue.
Puck got left out of 97 because 97 ended after Golden Age, so it didn't have him in there before it.
There's a question on here that I wanted to answer, though. Oh, this
Have you
manga
been
art
watching that
lately.
Spider Isekai? I haven't been. What?
No, I haven't watched it.
Any manga art lately that's hit you really hard? If any of you have
I mean,
seen
we
the
are-
latest chapters of Dr. Stone, holy fucking shit.
My favorite ongoing manga is the only one I'm caught up to. It's MHA.
No, we already answered this question, so I'm going to change it.
Yeah, well, we answered it in chat. Yeah.
No, we answered it early. Yeah, it's a chat question, but yeah, still.
I mean, no, there was another tweet that had that basically.
Yeah, we're just, you know. Oh.
My favorite cartoon? I don't fucking know.
This question's loaded. Why is fucking...
Oh, okay. It's basically like I'm just trying to like fucking like dissect this question and like understand what it's trying to fucking say, and it's basically asking like what anime characters you find hot, like, or what characters you just find
Hold
hot
on.
or whatever.
I don't know, guys.
Asking what characters that turned me from semi-functioning members, Chitoge Kirisaki. If I want to say a non-obvi one, oh fuck, there was someone that I left off of my Hot Girls 3x3. Oh yeah, I left Lynn from Plunderer off my Hot Girls 3x3. And that's maybe the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life.
Well, I can think of a few more that are bigger mistakes.
So I would definitely go ahead and say Lynn from Plunderer, because holy fuck, dude. Lynn, oh my god. Whew.
See, for some reason, the freshest one in my mind is even like it's because I was editing the SAO video, and Canella is just like hot and naked literally the entire time she's on screen. And I'm like, fuck, why are you so hot? And every fucking time, and I'm just like skimming through for clips, and it's like, god damn it, there she is again with her giant fucking tits, her mommy milkies, and it's like, fuck, you're terrible, but also you're hot. Shit.
There are some pages of Lynn every time I go through my Plunderer screen caps, which is pretty frequent actually, that just fucking send me, dude. It's like these same like 3 pages that I screen capped. I see them and I start fucking hooting and hollering like a goddamn ape.
What about you, Nunmanji?
Well, I'm gonna post a fine specimen.
Oh my fucking god, he's gonna fucking post Roboco. No, oh my god.
Enough.
Oh
Fair
no,
enough.
it's
No,
worse.
no.
It's
No,
slightly
none spitting.
worse.
No, none spitting. I think Bo Peepin' 4 as well, but I'm super fine with that answer.
Oh my god. Yeah, so but I don't know if what's gonna show it, but
I don't know,
or
Craftsdwarf. I don't know.
It's not-
Don't look at the
Look it
window,
up.
guys. Don't look in the window,
Oh
guys.
no.
He's pulling it up.
Nothing's been happening in the window, guys. Anyway, Craftsdwarf. Nunmanji sent me this, and I hate him.
He's right. No. Fair point.
I'm ending the stream.
I give it to him.
Also, guys, don't look at chat. Nothing is happening in chat. Nothing happened in chat.
Okay, so it's Yohane for what? Give me another one.
Okay, but
we didn't need to ask.
No one from Love Live. Give me someone. Go.
Okay. God, that's actually. Dude, there's so many picks. You know, Rukia's one. You know.
Nymph. Yeah.
Nymph. Yeah. Nymph. Yeah. I hate it.
All right. You and your birthing hips, dude.
Dude, I'm sorry. Dude.
Just wide.
There's so much to grab. So much to grab.
Hip bones.
But at the same.
Is there a lot to grab? Isn't she like 5 centimeters tall?
In terms of like ratio, the ratio of it, sir.
You over there?
It's the ratio of it, good sir. Good sir. Oh my God, yo! You know what? I'll give Sushi one question.
I want to do this sushi question.
Yeah, Sushi's question is actually Sushi's done one good thing in my life, in his life. So anyway,
What are you insulting us, man?
So fuck. That's I'll be last. Can I be last? I'll be last.
Okay. I'll go. I'm gonna look. I love this person, but I think their time on the earth has come to an end.
That's
it's
true.
Been too long. It's too long, dude. Like you gotta understand when enough's enough. I'm killing Craftsdwarf.
Yeah.
He's too old. Just he's been around too long, right?
You think this is surprising to anyone?
Good for him. If I kill him, just makes sense. I'm gonna have hot, steamy, gross animal sex with what?
Oh.
And Nun and I are exchanging vows.
Oh.
Okay, so kill. Sorry, Vindy. I already put the poison out. It's not like retaliation. It's more like an accident.
It's fine. It was an act of God. It's what I wanted, anyways. Thank you.
Fuck. It's Watako, obviously.
Oh.
You seen her? Yeah. Anyway. And then marry Nun because Nun is good.
Damn. Nun better be blushing over there.
He doesn't look too happy in the window.
Sad. Kill Craftsdwarf.
Yeah.
Marry Vindy. And BackLog.
Can I be honest? I really thought I knew Nun was gonna say kill Crafts, but I really thought he was gonna use Crafts' name for some reason. I just thought he was.
That's so
also, our answers are
first name.
So far, our answers are really similar. Like, we all want to fuck what?
Very strange, actually. I don't feel comfortable.
All right, what answer? And you can't say kill all three. You gotta be honest.
I'm gonna kill Craftsdwarf because fuck. Goddamn, now it's difficult. Fuck it. You know what? I'll fuck Vindy. Why not? Fuck Vindy.
Let's go.
None is gonna be forever my fucking little wife.
So Nun is the most marryable member of the Weeb Club. Crafts is the most killable. Understood. And what's the most fuckable? And Vinny's kind of like gets like a little bit of everything.
I got that versatility, baby.
Y'all like to say that I'm the most racist, so it's like I don't know. What does that say about y'all?
Yeah, you guys all want to genocide the white person.
White people ain't it.
I mean, relatable.
Listen. Yeah. I don't think people understand crackers are evil and we need them gone. So anyway, we have a new question by a dumb weeb that says, if all the Weeb Club members fought in an all-out battle, who would win me?
Yeah, well, so it like...
Wait, hold on. Very important question. Hand-to-hand combat or with weapons?
Either one. What do you think changes with weapons?
I mean,
I'm a better shot than you. If we have guns...
Oh, yeah, you know what? That might be true, though.
I think if we have guns, I'm a fucking cowboy sharpshooter over here.
Yeah, fucking Texas.
Yeah, I'm winning.
No, the only time I shot a gun in my life, I was visiting relatives in Texas.
I'll just fucking use my fucking...
Every time I've shot a gun, I've had fucking dead aim, dude.
Right,
if we had guns, I would
But is it rapid fire, though, good sir?
It doesn't matter. I would win.
No.
Well, see, my thought was actually like, okay, all out battle. Do we gang up on what? Because he is the strongest in like hand-to-hand combat.
That's a weird question to ask, especially after
because like obviously in one-on-one you will
gang what, but it's not gonna be up that comes after that. It's gonna be another word.
Because like obviously like if it was one-on-one, what would destroy all of us, right? Because like he's talked about how he's taken down big guys, and like even though me and Vindy were both like taller than him, right? But I'm a twig, and I think what would still bring it down, right? Like he's trained. He's literally getting back into MMA, or he wants to, right? So it's like no, we're not that. I started doing some light exercise lately. Yesterday I did 10 push-ups in a row without stopping for the first time since I was like in fucking high school. I can take what I.
It's crazy, dog.
No, I would definitely say that it's what in hand-to-hand combat, but I think if we have weapons, I think I win.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because what about not guns though?
I still think I win.
How would you win?
He has longer reach. He's bigger.
Yeah.
I think the longer reach matters so much more with weapons.
Unlucky, I think.
If
I'm too short, you won't be able to swing at me. I'll just.
I can swing down. I've played golf before.
No, you can't. You lose.
God, that's fucking funny.
Vindy
what is only
3'6"?
Like Vindy's basically aiming at his knees.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that bothers me about this question, and Vindy alluded to it earlier. Is that earlier we just answered a question where it's confirmed that all three of these people want to fuck me, and then they mentioned, then they mentioned, hey, we'd all gang up on him. So you know what?
I did not say I would gang up on you. I said I would gang blank you with them.
Oh, okay. All right, man.
I'll leave that up to you.
All right, man. You know what? All right, dude. Ah, you know what? Hollow Man brings up a good point, though. They'll hit me, and I'll sue them for sexual harassment.
Can't sue if you're fucking into it, dude.
If you guys hit me, I can sue for elder abuse.
Ah, it's true, though. See,
y'all hit me, I'm calling PETA, okay?
And if we hit none, he can get us for hate crimes. Yeah.
No, but the police won't help him in that case.
Oh, that's true.
Police is dominated mainly by Caucasians.
But there will be protests in the streets and riots.
Okay, there'll be protests in the streets, but like, you think the crackers in office care?
I'll get them to storm the Capitol again.
Oh, hold on.
Again? Wait.
Hold on.
That was the other side.
None. Do you have some involvement in a recent incident that we don't know about?
Hey, None.
Oh, no.
You okay, dude? You okay, bro?
Remember the other day when I said I didn't want the Weeb Club to ever get politically charged?
Well.
Fuck.
Okay. None's like fucking Lelouch over there manipulating people to attack the Capitol.
Oh, here's another question that's in the same vein.
Hypothetically, if I said storm the Capitol.
Okay, so let's move on because there's a question here. Because here's the answer. Here's the question. I would die. I would literally die first.
Why am I laughing when I'm the only one who hasn't seen Code Geass?
Because that's fucking funny, Craftsdwarf, and the other two hate me.
Wait. There's two questions. We're gonna answer this one first. We're gonna answer Water's question, but we're gonna answer this one first. If we were stranded on an uninhabited island, who would have the best chance of survival? Not me. Literally not me.
Yeah, no, your diet's or you have too many allergies, so finding food could be tricky.
No, the dust would kill me. I would die.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, me. I would say none.
See, all I have is I've kind of like watched a bunch of survival shows in the background while eating dinner because my dad really likes them, and I've seen a shitload of like Naked and Afraid, Survivor Man, Bear Grylls, a lot. So I kind of, I maybe have somewhat internalized like a few tidbits of potentially helpful like skills, but I've never put into practice. Like I'm still like a skinny bitch with no endurance. But the wording also implies we're all together, so maybe we can teamwork it out. I don't know.
So to start, I have no problems drinking y'all's pee anyways, so that's not a hindrance on me.
I don't want to be here.
Sorry, None, what were you gonna say?
See, like, I feel like my biggest problem would be that I could not start a fire for shit.
Oh,
like,
that's true,
I would have I wouldn't be able to stay warm with the fire. I wouldn't be able to really cook anything with the fire.
Okay.
Like I would just have too much problems with that.
I wouldn't be able to recognize what rocks would be good for starting fires. Maybe there's some methods I could that could be used. I could think of like there's one where you basically take a stick and you like tie a rope around it and you kind of like use. I don't know how to tie that though, but you kind of like pull the rope to make it spin fast enough to create the friction. But
yeah,
we'd all die. I think is the obvious outcome.
I think first, I have enough fat stores in my body that I can go quite a while without eating.
Yeah,
right.
That
so I don't have to worry too much about food, so I have a good amount of time.
The issue is what happens when it's gone, though, Vindy.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is first of all, I have a good amount of time to find a water source, and then start trying to worry about food sources. And I would hopefully have enough time to slowly figure out things I don't know, right? Like to try to build traps or snares. And I think I'm resourceful enough that I would be able to get by. And then I also think I'm big enough that as long as there aren't like super scary animals on the island, I think if it's just like like if there's like wild dogs, I think I'd be fine. Right? I could take on a wild dog in a fight. Easy.
Well, anyway.
So
okay.
Why is John Lennon in the window?
It's Joe Rogan.
I can't see shit. It's fucking blurry as fuck.
So anyway, the second part of the question, I would not eat any of these fuckers.
They would absolutely eat me. Have you fucking
No, I would not eat you. I would not
have
eat
you. Read Lord of the Flies?
Rats are scavengers.
Well, considering the fact that I die first, I don't think, But anyway, I think that answer... Here's why the background's relevant. Water asks Joe Rogan Experience Type question, how many gorillas do you think you could beat in a fight?
None.
I think,
None.
I think I could get, one.
No.
No. Here's the thing.
No.
There are accounts of, one man with a spear killing a gorilla. So I think we have a pretty good chance. We just got to evade it. They're not that fast, and they're bad. All they do is slap fight.
Here's my question. Here's the thing, okay? Because I was talking about this a couple months ago about lions. If you put me hand-to-hand combat, right, in a time loop, right, against a lion, 1,000,000 times, one of those versions of me would be able to beat the lion, right?
I mean, yeah.
You have a higher chance of beating a lion. No, you have a higher chance of beating a gorilla than you do a lion.
Right. So I think that, if it is there a chance that I could beat a gorilla? Yes. I think there's a chance that the four of us could absolutely maul a gorilla or two. Do I think it's likely? No. Do I think it's anything over even 5%? Absolutely fucking not. I think we would get rolled by that gorilla.
No, I think I'd fuck up that gorilla, man.
I think that guy.
Well, look, Crusher's making a good point. If the gorilla has eaten peanuts recently and he throws his poop, what might die?
What? That's a good point. I would die.
Quality, Vindy's I've hunted Rajang before. I could take a gorilla.
Unlike you, who
Vindy's just motivated by his rat king defeating a bunch of cats. So I would take out a gorilla.
I would acknowledge what quality. I would acknowledge what quality said, but I'm gonna keep moving on. So we're gonna keep moving on. Yeah. Ooh. So what do you think the reason for so many people to misunderstand series like Fairy Tail, Dragon Ball, Bleach, and Naruto? Because it's long running, they read it weekly and they forget details. And because it's so long, a lot of people don't remember things, so they forget. Sometimes they want something out of the story and they don't get it.
Well, I think sometimes it's also like with Dragon Ball, I think the way it's kind of told is sometimes, it blatantly states like Roshi basically early on in the series tells Goku about his way of martial arts, and it's kind of basically Goku's whole ideology through the series. But a lot of times, if there's stuff I read into the conflicts, it's usually more implicit. It's just because the conflicts are just kind of happening. Toriyama, I don't know, maybe he's not stating the conflict in a dialogue outright usually. So people, but because it's not and that's not to say there isn't interesting stuff, but because it's maybe more implicit and left to the reader to figure it out, and you're just here reading the funny action comedy Dragon Ball manga. So many people, it's it's like what you kind of experienced with this with Love Live, right? Where people are talking about how Nijigaku is great and amazing, when it's just more obvious, right?
Yeah, it's super blatant.
So in that way, Fairy Tail though, Fairy Tail and Naruto, I do think are really blatant. Like Natsu will literally just like say the theme of the arc as he's beating the shit out of the main antagonist. Naruto has a lot of points. Like there's a lot to dig into, but I think overall a lot of what Naruto's about is kind of directly stated. Where I think Bleach is like, I can't remember how much is directly stated.
Barely anything.
Yeah, where a lot, and there's a lot to dig into, and especially when you consider like Dragon Ball less so, Fairy Tail the least of these examples, but especially Naruto and especially Bleach, they're Japanese, and so they're drawing on like, you know, especially Bleach with using the like Buddhist symbolism, right? Like, you know, no one's going to read Naruto and pick up on, oh, it's a conflict between Buddhism and Shintoism, because no, like there was the one video that I saw got linked around. But it's like, that's not something we're familiar with coming from a Western culture, right? So that's inherently a barrier. Or the fact that we're reading it in English. Like, Bleach has a lot of wordplay and meaning in the names and kanji of characters that just doesn't translate, right? You have to, like, research it yourself outside of just reading the manga, right?
So here's something I heard, right? Is that, like, in Japan, Bleach is loved for its writing in Japan, by Japanese fans. Like, they appreciate its writing the most. And, like, because I forgot what it was. The kanji, like, remember we were talking about it. It was, like...
Yeah, no, it was Ichika's name, Ruki and Renji's daughter,
no,
where it was
something else, too.
Example.
There's, like, a moment where Ichigo says that he's going to protect Orihime, I think. And, like, the kanji that it uses is specific, that it ties to something.
Because it's also the one in his name, I think?
Yeah.
Or maybe?
It's the one in his name.
Right, where the Ichika example is where one of the kanji or name can just be read as Ichigo, which is an obvious reference to, like, and that's, you know, so, like, she's basically being named after Ichigo. And the other one is, like, the kanji for flower, which you can associate with, like, Byakuya or...
Orihime.
Or Hime, right? Like, two other characters who are also really important to Renji and Rukia, right? But it's since it's in the kanji, like, how do you, like, you can't name her Ichiyakiya Hime, like that can't be her name.
But it's because like the way Japanese kanji and everything works, and
I do think a lot of the meaning does translate because I continue to get things out of reading Bleach, but there's just like specific things that you kind of have to like look for and know that you have to look for to find with Bleach, especially.
I have faith in Kubo as a writer though, so you know maybe that's just me.
Right. Where like I think the other thing with Fairy Tail is like, you know, it does have some issues, and Dragon Ball I think it's less that it has issues and more that it does things that like by quote unquote like good writing by Western standards and like on TV tropes and shit, it does bad things quote unquote. So people tend to like just dismiss them out of hand because it's like, oh well, they're not good, therefore I am, you know, I'm not going to even try to look into what ideas it might be having and like the meaningful conflicts it might be, you know, exploring, you know, that I think are definitely there. Like, you know, Vegeta is generally recognized as being a good, well-written character. Seth the program has a great Goku video. Nunmanji and Vindy have good Dragon Ball videos. For Fairy Tail, I think my Lucy video is good, and I do want to give the series more of a look in the future. Like, I've had some sort of asides in the tirade that I think are like, hey, look, like here's kind of the point with Urza's character. Or here's the point of Tenro Island, but like they're not just, you know, analytical videos like I normally do. They're just like because I'm responding to the tirade, the original one. But it's like,
I mean,
like it's or go on.
I mean, it's so easy to understand why you would have a hard time like focusing right when like Wendy's on screen every time. What? I mean Lucy. 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 I mean Lucy.
Or Urza. Just she's also
yeah. That's what I meant.
Add to a little bit of what Crafts was saying about like Dragon Ball, where it's like more implied and not stated. Like Toriyama has said how like, you know, he had this idea of Goku having this element of poison that slips in and out from the shadows, and that's like literally never said in the series. Like, nobody ever says that. So it's like, you know, that's just proof in and of itself that that's there, and people talk about Toriyama saying that. So it's like a known thing, but you know, some people will still kind of discredit him in terms of like thinking he didn't.
No, I saw a tweet earlier. No, I saw a tweet that earlier that reeked of like the curtains are blue shit, where it's like, oh, Toriyama said that, you know, he just kind of came like, you know, he didn't plan for Goku to be an alien from the beginning, so therefore the story must not be like well written. Like, it doesn't matter that I also saw a visual comic where of him sort of talking about like Dragon Ball as it was going, and he even mentioned that it's like, yeah, the Goku being an alien thing was retroactive continuity. It did happen to work really well, but it's like he even says like, I do think about these things a lot. Like he doesn't do them whimsically, right? He's still very carefully thinking about how it works within the rules of the story, right? Like yeah, that's important to note. Like think about the Saiyan arc. Like it's not like, oh, Goku's an alien. Like that wasn't just like that through Raditz and Vegeta and Nappa, the mechanics of Saiyans get explored, right? Like not just because of Goku. It's an important part in that arc. It's not just like, oh yeah, Goku's a Saiyan, whatever. Like it uses what had been built up to that point, even if it wasn't originally planned, right? So it's like same with Namek and the Namekians and Kami and Piccolo, right? It continues to build. It builds off of itself. It's not just like arbitrary, right?
Yeah.
But people I think go, oh, he didn't plan it, therefore it doesn't matter, which is just really like nihilistic, I think.
TLDR, go watch Seth's video on Dragon Ball and Goku, because he does.
I think the best way to, the best way to think about it, that people don't want to like look at it in this kind of way. It's like Toriyama like gets his characters, so when he adds something to them, it's because he does understand his characters and knows how to progress their character, even if he didn't think of it before necessarily.
Right. And I think that's just how writing works. Like when you mentioned like adding on to things, like I think a really good, like what really got me thinking of it is Actage, in how like there was the one early brief arc where they did like kind of what's the word, ad-libbing, right, where with the island where they had to they pretended that they woke up on a deserted island, and right, like because kind of the rules of doing like these ad-libbing practices, and or maybe that's the wrong term for it, but it's like where they're building a story like implicitly, like there's the rule like don't say no, right? So like every time one of them says something, that is a new rule added on to the story that they're collaboratively writing, and they can't contradict that. And that's basically just how writing stories work. Like, you know, the one advantage is like if I'm writing a novel, I can go back and change the earlier parts of the story. But in a manga, it is more of that way where you're kind of continually building on the story. And that's not entirely like you can go back and like change things like, oh, it was actually like this, you know, but usually the audience doesn't like that. And you still have to be very careful with it. Like, but it's not. It's just part of the writing process, right? That building onto itself.
Well, Craftsdwarf, you're assuming these people who critique stories have actually written anything in their life, so you know.
Well, you know.
I also think that like it's a super terrible thing to think that a manga author doesn't think about their story.
Because Nunmanji, that requires a lot of faith in the writer.
Life when they're making it, so it's like there's no fucking way they aren't thinking about it like almost all the time. Like they're literally like working on it almost 6 days a week or something. Like,
well, and let's like, do people just forget that it's not actually a one-man effort? Like, let's not pretend Toriyama didn't have a shitload of editors and a shitload of, well, I don't know if he actually had assistants or when he did, because like there's multiple people working on the manga. They're all gonna like comment and say things like, hey, what about this? I remember this happening. Like if the editor knows the series, like it's their fucking job to know their series enough to help the author make their fucking manga, right? Like, I remember, like, Oda mentioned when there was a big 4-page spread he did for the film movie Z. And on it is, like, a young version of every single Marine in the series. And, yeah, they basically, like, got all of his assistants and everyone combed through the manga and picked out all of the Marines so that he could draw them all on that spread, right? Like, it's not just one person doing the manga and needing to remember these things. Like Toriyama did not make Dragon Ball alone, even if he is like the primary creative vision. So saying like, oh, you know, he's not thinking of things. Well, his editor probably was, and it was probably told him, hey, you should do like remember this detail and not forget it. If Toriyama did forget something, and you know, he's kind of memed on for forgetting, right? But as was pointed out somewhere, I think it was around the Nensha discussions, he designed a lot of fucking characters, especially in the 80s and 90s, because he also did a shitload of work on RPGs like Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest. Like, so, you know, maybe him forgetting about a character like Taopai Pai when he's drawing so many characters every week in Dragon Ball and all these other projects that he's doing, you know, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense that he would forget after 10 years.
I don't even think it matters because it's not like he forgets an actual like important character who's having like an arc or whatever. So it's like it's people who are done.
But anyway, yeah, people talk too much shit
I'm looking,
Anyway.
I think.
So my answer to this question is that 50% of people are stupid, and stupid people are the loudest. Moving on.
Yeah, you're right. Fucking, you're right. Alright, here's the one we're gonna roast real quick. You're the kind of self-curious that thinks subs are the only correct way to watch anime. In other words, do you think that anybody who watches dubbed anime is watching anime wrong?
Yes. I would actually say yes, but y'all can answer that.
I mean, we've watched a dub before. I think my thing is, I've said this before, it's a two-part thing for me always with subs over dubs. First of all, I think I don't even want to say 99 times out of 100 because I think that's too fair to dubs. I think 995 times out of 1,000, the dub is going to be better, and I don't want to take that chance.
The sub is going to be better?
No, the dub is going to be better.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 out of 1,000 times, it's going to be a better dub.
That's okay. That's what you're saying now. Okay.
And so I think that because of that, I don't want to take the chance and watch the dub when I think generally the sub, because I mean the anime voice acting industry in Japan is larger, has a wider pool of talent, and it's where all the most talented voice actors go, and a lot of the most talented voice actors here do not do work for anime. I also think that on top of that, and this is a big thing for me for a majority of cases, there are obviously times where I haven't done this, but I do think that the directors and the creators sign off on the Japanese voices and say that those are the voices that they feel fit the characters and fit the vibe that they're going for when they're creating the work, and that doesn't happen with the English voice actors. And so while that doesn't mean that they can't be good or can't hold true to that original vision, because there's
like an extra layer of like separation, basically, right?
And I prefer things to be as close to the original vision as I can get most of the time, and so that's my answer.
I'd also say that, like, since anime is obviously the main form of animation in Japan, as you said, that's where all the main, like, talent is going if you want to work on something that's animated. But, like, in America, all the talent would be going to, like, actual Western cartoons that are gonna, be better paying,
movies or video games.
Whereas,
it's also that like
voice for anime, it's not that there's not good dub voice actors, but there's just like a smaller pool of people.
Yeah, it's also that like voice acting in Japan, you're basically an idol, right? Like it's at least not for every voice actor, but it is like very closely tied. Like a lot of female voice actresses can also sing because they kind of have to, like for character songs and stuff. Like there's more of an industry around voice acting in Japan in that way than there is in with even even fucking Hollywood actors don't need to fucking like sing and dance, right? And when they can, it's cool and that can be used in productions, but it's not an industry thing, right? So it's like it's just like completely different how the two, comparing America and Japan, how they operate, and it makes sense that would result in two complete different pools of and how those pools like compare, right? But
here's all we need to say. All right, if I watch the Love Live sub, I can jerk off to the voices, and I cannot do that while watching the dub. If I watch the dub, my penis retracts right into my body.
That's the other point that I forgot is that I think 1 second. And the other thing I have to say about this, anime girls in dubs are not cute, and in subs they're very cute most of the time. I don't know what it is with dubbed, and maybe it's because we speak the language. That could be part of it, but I don't think it is. I think majority of dubbed anime voice actresses don't have like cute voices that make me like the characters.
No,
However, there was one rare case where it did happen, and it's why I cringe or not.
Did they do their Rebesti?
No, you're gonna say D4DJ.
I was gonna no, not D4DJ. I was gonna say Gurren Lagann. I watch Gurren Lagann's dub probably more often than I watch its sub.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Because I do that too.
Look, the fact that one of the fucking Nia's voiced by Starfire, honestly, is the greatest fucking thing ever, and that does make my PP hard. So you know what?
See, honestly, my take is that I'm gonna go for the sub more often, which for a reason I'll get to in a minute. But honestly, most of the times I even hear bits of dubs. Like I do have like a first reaction, but it's mostly because I'm so not used to it that it's like, ooh, But and like to give it like, yeah, we talked about fucking Bakano. Like I just don't like the way this tweet is worded at all, because it's like he's acting like he knows how we think because he's watched like 2 episodes and maybe we sound too elitist for him, or maybe he's too elitist.
Well, maybe Wilson 985444307 with no profile picture is a fucking like idiot. So
Yeah, it's like, let's not pretend that we had the Bakano episode. Look, I've been rewatching Dororo with Mathwiz, and Isaac and Maria show up, and I'm like, I would love an edit of this that replaces their Japanese voices with the English voices, because like I don't dislike the Japanese voices, but I just like the English performances better. Like that's the one I'm used to, at least. Well, now that I've watched that one more recently, and I'm like, and every time they open their mouth, then I hear Japanese, I'm like, I want everyone else on the show to speak Japanese because it takes place in Japan. But these two can still be speaking English. They don't interact with any characters. They can speak English and it makes sense. So what if there was an edit that changed that to the dub?
Well, you know what, Craftsdwarf? Again, all I have to say is, which one makes your pee-pee hard? That's the answer. And here we go. We're moving on to the next one because I don't want to see this fucker's like Oh god.
He's got another one.
Wait. Yo! Why do you guys hate coconuts? Are your taste buds work?
I don't hate coconuts.
Sorry, they're bad.
They're just not very
Hawaiians
good.
in grass skirts.
Okay,
so that's why.
You guys want my coconuts, though, you fucking bitches. Anyway,
I do.
You guys have all established you want to sexually assault me, so
I hope they're as big as coconuts.
So anyway, what do you think a supporting cast should be handled in the series? I should want to fuck them. Moving on.
I don't think there's any correct answer for something like
that.
No,
it depends on the series, right? Like sometimes they can be used to foil like other more important characters in the story. Sometimes they can have their own ideas that like contrast with the main ideas in the story. It varies, and sometimes they can have their own little like things that they go off and do, right?
Is that the one? Do I want to have sex with them? If the answer is no,
the only thing I would say is that like, supporting characters don't inherently have to stick around forever, and like, you can kind of get rid of them when they're done their arc if you want to. So,
or have them be there in the background and then show up later. I think, like people like to shit on MHA's supporting cast. I think for the way MHA handles its supporting cast, it's done really well.
I mean, like we've talked about enough before. Like, obviously, not everyone in the class is meant to be like a notable member of the supporting cast. Like, no one cares about sugar eating guy. But like the characters that do get moments are, they're fine.
Look,
like,
guys, the point is not everybody can be Chad Tight Kubo and be a crazy person and try to write every single side character as if they're part of the main cast. Right.
Like it's just because like once you compare all these series and how they handle their side casts, it's like like MHA will use these characters and like moments like like Mineta and Uraraka and like why they are heroes, like that's important regarding the overall like ideals of the story, and versus as a counterpoint to Stain's ideology. Bleach will just outright just give all these characters like major fights and character arcs.
I want to have sex with Uraraka. I want to have sex with Soifon. Shit, it works both ways. So they're
right. Like One Piece will have like a side character be like Vivi is interesting, right? Because she was super important for like X amount of chapters, and then was like not existent outside of like the background and then she comes back in Reverie and is important again, and will presumably have like a really important role in the future, right? Like for a character, and this, remember the interesting, and especially with Vivi, is like this is a character who like when Oda first introduced her, he didn't know that she was a princess, or because he hadn't decided that yet. Like that was decided around the time of like he was writing Laboon and Whiskey Peak, and now she's like possibly majorly important, and like because One Piece can just like to have this side character and then bring them back 500 chapters later because fuck you, it's One Piece, right? Like they all handle their side characters differently, and so like it's hard to say like there's just one way to do it because there's so many different ways they can be used to help enhance a story. Right? Like all these series we're mentioning, like there's a lot of these characters that people really like. Like
as long as they do
like
their
I would probably
purpose.
say, I would probably say that like certain people think they always want something to handle a supporting cast in like a way where they're all involved and like always around. But I think for some stories that could actually like bring it down. Like if Naruto did that like a lot more, I think it would actually be worse.
Well, I think we have the anime for that because as an example, and I don't think like at least from what I've seen, it doesn't really like that's the thing is like Tenten is a nothing character in the manga. She's like not even she doesn't qualify as a side character. She is like a character who is there with Lee and Neji, right? Like we don't see her fight in the QnA exams. She doesn't do anything significant in any later parts in the manga, right? Like there's no reason to think she should be important at all. Which of course begs, like why did Tenten have to be a part of this team? Why couldn't it just be a character that maybe Kishimoto wanted to write but never got? I don't know. But like in the anime, they add a lot more to her, and nobody likes her. She is still not a good character.
I want to have sex with herself.
I mean,
right?
I feel like almost because of the anime, people think she was supposed to be a character when she wasn't. Because
right. So that's that's just that's what
Tamari was off screen in the manga, but in the anime it wasn't,
and it was shit.
Just already kind of makes her seem different, come off a little different than in the manga.
Right. So it's like there's like giving a character more screen time doesn't necessarily make them a better character, or vice versa. Like mostly I hear this with Super Sentai is where people will like complain about a series being too red focused. And maybe usually that's because like maybe the character isn't very good or people don't like them more likely. But like because when I think about that complaint, I always think about Lupin Ranger's Pat Ranger, which has 2 Red Rangers, and they are both great characters. They are my 2 favorite Red Rangers in Super Sentai. One of them is literally one of my favorite characters of all time. And if that series was less red focused, it would be a worse series because they're so good, right? Like characters just often most of the time get as much screen time as they need, more or less. So it's like, I don't know, just like, creating pipe dreams of like Rock Lee getting more screen time when like honestly his character didn't need it. He's fine. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and I want to have sex with them. So, that's...
Craftsdwarf, are you reading our chat?
Not really.
Please fucking read it.
Anyway, I just want to... So anyway, Nicholas Bodo says, who are your favorite manga antagonists? Sosuke Aizen.
Aizen probably should be on my antagonist 3x3. He's really good.
I want him to choke me, huh?
Depression and Three Gatsu no Line.
See, Bleach.
What about?
Bleach?
Don't you mean?
That's why Bleach is good because it's sidecast. I want to fuck them all, so or them to fuck me.
No, serious answer would probably be
Amaido Seijiro.
No.
Yes, he is a piece of shit.
I like Meruem or Kazuya a lot. Kazuya from Kaiju.
Well, I have a 3x3 and I can just list off everyone on there, but okay.
Cringe.
Obito, but if you count Sasuke, then Sasuke, I guess.
I didn't count Sasuke, that's why I didn't say him.
Yeah, he's not,
I don't count either.
He's technically not anime manga, but I'd probably Komaeda would be one of my favorite antagonists. I like Hadokuri, I like Bondrewd, I like Shinobu from Chihayafuru as an antagonist, Kazuya from Kaiji, Elza Forte from Aikatsu Stars.
Kumagao Mizogi is so good though as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like what said, Aizen's really good.
I want to have sex with him. Holy shit! All right, let me see. Okay. What is this? Very important question to debate to all the members. When you're taking... Okay, if it's at home, I'm taking my pants off. No. I'm free in my own house.
Depends on the... what's the word I'm looking for? The severity of the shit. Some of them, I could do with my pants like at my knees, at my ankles, no problem.
It restricts me,
Some of them, the shirt's coming off, my legs are getting spread out. I'm like grabbing the toilet paper rack, like fucking praying to all the deities that I know in my brain. So it depends on how severe the shit is.
I always take off my pants if I'm at home.
Yeah, I just kind of I usually don't take off my pants. I did have one the other day where I felt like it was gonna hurt, and I had to take off my shirt and pants because I was like worried.
Everyone's had the shit that's so bad your shirt comes off. You're fucking there.
Yeah,
in the trenches, dog.
Yeah, I've had those.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of the take off the shirt ones, huh? Huh?
Well, that's just part of your culture.
Okay. We're moving on. I hate all of you. Oh, God, guys, we got another one for this motherfucker.
Yeah, and this one where he's like, "Oh, I know that Craftsdwarf doesn't think Fairy Tail is complete trash. I don't think it's trash. Suck my dick."
You said he doesn't think.
Yeah, I don't, or no.
Yeah,
no,
but like he said,
his wording is like,
complete, you know,
right, like
yeah.
that still implies that I think it's trash on some level, which I don't.
Oh, okay,
and I think calling things trash is like shitty. So
who is this guy? Why does he like? What is he like? I don't know. We're gonna.
I haven't read Fairy Tail, so I have no comment on it. But I'm sure
Fairy Tail isn't 7 deadly sins, nor is Ichigo 100%. Not even glorifying it out with an answer.
I mean, I liked what I've seen of Fairy Tail, so like.
And you also enjoyed Rave Nun. You might not like Fairy Tail as much as Rave, because neither did MathWiz, but maybe like it more. So who knows? Because my stance on Mashima's works is in general is like Rave has some good stuff, but it's probably my least favorite of his things. Fairy Tail has some annoying stuff, but it also has like my favorite moments and characters that Mashima has written. And Eden Zero has been fine so far. Maybe I'll like it more when I reread it. Maybe it'll take it for it to end, and I'll reread it and appreciate it more. I don't know, but
I never finished Fairy Tail, and like I watched Craft's videos on it, and like I just kind of like, I guess Fairy Tail's not that good, and I just accepted it, even though like there's never been a point where I've disliked Fairy Tail and I liked it. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that was we have long since recognized that Tirade Craftsdwarf was a dumb piece of shit. Anyway, move on. We can move on now.
Yeah, so this Wilson guy probably is a fucking like bitch who like we said something about. We probably said like Ichigo 100%
He's super pissed about the tirade on the tirade, and he thinks Crafts' credibility is shot.
Oh my god, we got one from Richard. Hold on for a second. Is Drock read Berserk?
I think he has.
He's read 2 manga and 0 of them are Berserk. Let's be real.
Yeah. I don't want to be toxic though. I just
Since y'all are doing more variety content for the Weeb Club, would there be
this is
like
actually a really good question, though.
contests, watch along videos y'all are planning on doing? If not, would y'all consider it? I can't say.
I thought about a contest idea.
We've had,
but I haven't
I think we've said some
it.
contest things before. I had one idea for like a show where we are like one at a time competes and people, but I mean, I think
there were
consider it. I mean, I think we're all open to any ideas. Like, we just want to come up.
No, those are all really good ideas, though.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So I think that
I'm sorry.
All stuff that I
go
could see us doing. I just think it's all something that I could see us doing, and I think that anything that we think is a good idea is something we could possibly do on the channel. And then for a lot of contests and stuff like that, I definitely have a lot of ideas for that, but a lot of it has to be put on the back burner until certain things happen that allow us to film certain videos, and then that will 100% happen.
I just want to say this really quickly, guys. Water had a really good fucking video idea for me called "How Reading Eden Zero Maybe Changed My Fairy Tale Score from a 1 to a 9."
All right, next question.
No, that's the last one.
Good ideas, though.
Those are really good ideas, though.
I mean, I know that there was some sense like after the stream started, like obviously Drox was a recent one, but there was like some other ones.
Oh my god! I just saw Shocking
to
talking
ask
about
one
MILFs
question.
on Twitter.
Someone asked. I think it was Murrow earlier. I actually like the question, so I want to go circle back around to it. And I've been keeping it in my brain, so I'm just gonna say it really quickly.
I'm not answering this.
Do we have anything?
Go ahead.
Do we have anything that we haven't recorded or like we plan to record and haven't gotten to yet in terms of the Weeb Club? Like any collaboration or group content that we have that we're excited to do but haven't gotten around to yet? And I will say that there's stuff that the idea of that even just I have or we've like barely talked about. I am excited for, but nothing that's like I think immediately coming up on like to be recorded that I'm super excited for in terms of stuff here. Is my answer, I think.
There is one question that I want to have answered. There's one question before we get done that I want to have answered. It's very fucking important. It's very important. Just give me a second.
There's another one really quickly. Sean McKnight said, talk about how Invincible is a Keynote deconstruction. So I don't know if this is a meme or not, but
it's a meme. It's 100% a meme.
Not
he knows we hate the meme.
So. At all. Well, no, I assume it's a meme, but I'll just say it's not a deconstruction. at all. It's a very standard superhero story. So
yeah, people think it's a deconstruction.
Sad.
I've never read a superhero series. All right, when's the hot tub stream? When is it?
Pay for us to all be in the same place, and we'll do a hot.
That's WeebCon. Let's
literally,
go.
Unironically, you guys don't understand. If you get us enough, like, to fund us to go to fucking meet up, we will have a hot tub stream.
See, that's the thing is because, like, especially considering COVID,
I'll do an Amaranth. All right,
like, I don't think Anime Expo is going to happen. And even then, like, okay, so B said this about, like, conventions, like, when I followed her back as Digi, and it's been the truest thing where, like, the first convention you go to is amazing. And everyone you go after that, it just gets, like the novelties wears off more and more, and because you become more familiar with it. And it's, like, and I definitely felt that the 3 times I went to AX. Or was it 3 times? But
big sad.
The last time you met me, and that made it terrible.
No, I'm saying the one reason I would want to go is because my friends would be there. But, like, I want a reason to go see my friends and meet people, but, like, I don't want to go to a convention is the problem.
I mean,
but,
you
like,
can still go to the convention.
There's no other reason.
Do other things during the week.
I would much rather, honestly, meet up not near a convention and just spend an entire week making content than have a convention and make content around that, personally.
Right, no, because that's scheduling annoyances, and there's shitloads of people everywhere, right? Like, it's completely different than if we just, like, have a place that we can just, like, meet up and do things for a week. But, I mean, you should probably go to a convention at least once, because I think your first one is a great experience, but I just think it just wears off as you keep going to more. And, like, with that in mind, it's like, the only reason I've been to AX, I don't need to go again. But it's like, well, what if MathWiz goes again? I want to see MathWiz. She's a friend of mine, right? Like, what but it's like...
Yeah. What are really quickly? I mean, I've been reading Tokyo Revengers weekly for like a year, 2 years now. So it's not like I'm 2 years now. So it's not like I'm holding off on starting to do lingual manga because of Tokyo Revengers. I just haven't been in the mood to read one, but it's Clover.
Here's the thing, you guys, in chat, you guys saying Vindy really wants the Weeb Club Radcon. Vindy wants to have sex with us profusely.
Yeah,
I've been joking about it, but Vindy's serious.
Yeah.
So
what?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Huh? Why?
Is there something wrong with that?
Why? Huh?
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 All right, are we about to wrap this up? Or
Yeah, thank God, finally. I don't want to be here anymore. I've been threatened of both being murdered and also sexual assaulted by all 3 of these guys at once.
Take your pants off. Take a shit. Pants off now.
All right. I'm doing it right now.
Good.
I'm gonna cover up Wataco so no one can see.
All right.
Thank you guys for coming, guys.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't know they did that during the stream. Yeah, thanks for watching.
I hate you so much. I actually hate you so much. You were like the worst
Why?
person. I don't know, Vindy. Why?
What did I do?
Think? Why do you think, Vindy? Why do you think you're the fucking worst?
I'm not. I didn't do anything. You're just toxic. I'm sorry.
I hate you. I really hate you.
All right.
Give us